Let's start with foot positioning, which is absolutely key for safe driving. You'll mainly be using your right foot to operate both the accelerator and the brake. So it's important to know exactly where to place your foot. You want to rest your heel on the floor and use the ball of your foot to press the pedals. Having your heel grounded gives you better control and makes it easier to smoothly switch between the accelerator and brake without lifting your whole leg. So, as you press the accelerator, use a light touch. The idea is to gradually increase pressure, not to slam your foot down. This gives you more control over your speed and ensures you are not jerking the car forward. Now, when it's time to brake, slide your right foot from the accelerator to the brake pedal, keeping your heel on the floor. Again, gently pressure is the key here. So you don't want to stop too sudden, unless it's an emergency, of course. Make sure you get into the habit of using only your right foot for both pedals. Using your left foot for the brake can lead to confusion, especially in situations where you need to stop suddenly, like I mentioned. Now, how to use the accelerator and brake properly. Let's talk about how to use these pedals, right? Starting with the accelerator. The accelerator is very sensitive. So the trick here is to apply smooth, consistent pressure. Start by lightly pressing down, and as your speed increases, gradually press a little more. You don't need to floor it. Just a controlled, steady press is more than enough for most driving situations, especially when you're starting out. On the other hand, braking is a bit different. As you're driving, anticipate when you'll need to slow down. Give yourself plenty of time and space to press the brake gradually. Don't stomp on it unless you have to. A smooth braking process will make for a more comfortable ride and will also help avoid unnecessary wear on your brakes. One pro tip here is to practice what's called feathering the brake. This means applying light pressure at first and then gradually increasing it as you come to a stop. This way, the stop feels smooth rather than sudden. Also, remember that the weight of the car shifts forward as you brake. So be very gentle. A very gentle controlled stop is always the safest bet, of course. Proper seating position for driving. Now that we have covered the pedals, let's talk about how you should position yourself in the driver's seat. Proper positioning will not only help you drive much more comfortably, but it's also essential for safety. Start by adjusting your seat. You want to sit upright with your back fully against the seat. Your knees should be slightly bent when your foot is on the pedals. If your leg is completely straight, you're way too far back. A good way to check your distance from the pedals is by pressing the brake pedal fully, and your knees should be slightly bent. You don't want to be too far back or too close. Next, adjust the height of the seat. If your car allows it, you want to have a clear view of the road, and ideally, you should be able to see at least 10 to 12 inches of the car's hood. This helps you judge distance more accurately when driving. Don't forget the headrest. Adjust it so that the middle of your head is level with the center of the headrest. This helps protect your neck in case of a sudden stop or collision. How to adjust your mirrors. Once you're seated comfortably, it's time to adjust your mirrors. This is something many beginners overlook, but it's crucial, it's critical for safe driving. First, the rear view mirror. You want to adjust this so that you can see as much of the back window as possible without having to move your head. The rear view mirror should give you a full, clear view of what's directly behind you. Next, the side mirrors. Here's a good trick. Lean your head towards the window and adjust the driver's side mirror so that you can just barely see the side of your car. Then, for the passenger side mirror, lean towards the center of the car and adjust the mirror so that the side of your car is just visible. This setup minimizes your blind spots and gives you a broader view of the lanes beside you. Always check your mirrors before changing lanes or making a turn. And remember to do quick shoulders check as well, which is very, very important. Take time to practice, and I always say this is the best advice that I can give you. Take a lot of time to practice these techniques in a safe, low traffic area before heading out to the road. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel, and soon you will be driving like a pro. You will feel much more confident, and if you haven't taken that road test, you will feel super ready for the road test, and I'm sure that you would pass it on the first try.